Hey Jessica, nice job here. I really like all of them actually. Just a few suggestions in terms of the presentation. You may want to go, there's that announcement about how to improve the sketches. This is if, I mean, you don't have to do it for this class, but if you want to use this in the future as a portfolio piece, if you do a levels adjustment on these and also switch them to grayscale, it will get rid of this yellowy tinge from the artificial light. So if you, just a second, this is in the announcements, and some of these really work well to improve your, this cleaning up artwork. Again, fixing scan with basic adjustments, and it really does help, and they're just really short little videos. So it is good to have some sketches in your portfolio, so that's why I wanted to bring it up. So this one, it looks like, it could definitely work. It doesn't have to be symmetrical. You can move the arms in different ways. These look like peas, but you can't use human elements for any kind of facial features, so be sure to think of what other, whatever food items you could use for eyes. You can use more than 5 items. This, see, like you did here, you did like the, the eyes here. So again, it doesn't have to be symmetrical with the same legs. And I'm going to show you some other pictures in a second. This one's pretty fun too. I kind of like this Mexican food theme. I would just look for more different kinds of objects, because you've got, and again, you'd have to do some different eyes. It would be kind of cool to see some of the stuff falling out of the taco onto the ground. So I mean, you could also do, just for ideas, do a Google image search. So you could use a tomato. That's pretty much Mexican food as well. And I'm just trying to think of what else you could use. The tomatoes are great too because they're red. I mean, there's taquitos. There's so many different. This just looks like kind of generic. There's another taco. But again, it's good to study some of this stuff. Because it just gives you ideas. And again, there's rice and beans that you could somehow put in there. You can even make it standing in them. Salsa. Let's see if I can change the Mexican food items. Let's see, because I'm just looking for some singular stuff. It didn't really produce all that much. But again, some different angles of burritos and so on. You could do a little bit more research and put different keywords in. You'll come up with some more, more interesting stuff. You could even show a cerveza in the background or whatever. But anyway, I like that because it's one theme, so it's just kind of interesting. I would definitely do more with this part. It's very angular. The thing is to have variety. And again, you've got mainly just eyes, so that needs to be something created with some other objects. The problem is when you have too many different themes. You've got bread and grapes and meatballs. It just kind of doesn't have the same continuity. This one does, except for the ice cream. So again, that's something to kind of think about, is continuity. Now this does, because it's just all kind of raw vegetables. So I was going to show you some other student work just to show you what I mean by something being head on. When you go to get these images, think of showing different sides, because what that does is it shows some depth. Just looking at something head on in one point perspective is pretty flat. But if you show a couple sides, this shows 3 sides, the top and this side and that side, then it just becomes more interesting. Look at, this one's from the side. Notice the use of perspective. This back arm is smaller, which is a tool of perspective. This is smaller. The text is terrible, but same here. The back, you're seeing several sides of these boxy objects, and again, smaller because it's in the background. Same here, the arm and this wheel is smaller, and again you see some sides. So, and this is something else, with the screen. So, and here's another food one. So again, you can use more than 5 objects, and in fact, it's really suggested because we will be working towards making a background, and that's always difficult to get one that will allow the caricature to stand out and not be too strong. Again, this is a pretty cool one too, which shows side view and then all these different cables. There's another food one too, which more utensils, but some of this stuff kind of the coffee machine and then the barbecue. Actually, the background's just too much. But so yeah, just wanted to show you some different approaches. And then you can make a shadow, and then the whole thing looks a little more like that. It's really a caricature, not just some objects. Okay, so yeah, nice job.